Okay, so today our topic is internet, and my interview is, may I have your name?
My name is Andrew.
Okay, Andrew. So, do you use your cell phone very much?
Uh, yeah, I use it quite often. Yeah.
Okay, so about 8 hours a year, 8 hours a day, or
Well, I have this thing on my phone where it tells me like how much screen time I use,
yeah,
and like last week it said I averaged like 7 hours and a half a day.
7 hours and a half a day. Wow, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, that
But
is quite a lot.
how about computers? You use them a lot?
Computers, I rarely use them now.
Really use them?
Yeah. Like,
So why do you use cell phones rather than computer?
well, I have a laptop, but most of the things I can do on my laptop, I can do on my phone. So
So it's more
unless
convenient, right?
yeah, unless I'm like writing something, then of course it's easier to type with a keyboard, an actual keyboard. But because I'm on the go most of the time, so I don't take my laptop with me. I have my phone, and yeah.
I see, I see. So you just mentioned that you use 7.5 hours a day.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you use your cell phone with?
Well, I have Netflix on there. So when I'm on my commute on the MRT, I watch Netflix basically, or I play games, and I use Instagram quite a lot.
I see. So, but you're a student, right?
Yeah,
And you stay in the university for about 8 hours a day, right? So,
yeah.
so where's the time? Where's the 7.5 hour for you to?
Well, my commute is about like 40 minutes each way, so that's about an hour and a half. So
Okay.
that's an hour and a half, and
And
sometimes
7.5 minus an hour and a half, that's 6.
Okay, six. Let me think. When I'm in class, sometimes I use my phone to
Yeah,
look up things,
you have to admit it, right?
to look up things related to the class,
Sure.
and sometimes not. Sometimes I'm playing, sometimes I'm playing games. But let me think. Like maybe when I get home and watch YouTube, or just look at stuff on my phone, look
Oh.
at Instagram and stuff.
I mean, everybody do that, so
Yeah.
that's not a shame.
Yeah, but 7.5 is quite excessive. A lot more than I think.
Okay, so could you imagine that if you're in a life without internet or without your mobile phone, would you get used to that, or your life just turned out to be miserable?
Well, if it's just my life, like I think there's two circumstances. Like maybe, like the world lost internet, or I just only I lost internet.
Okay, let's just say that your house doesn't have Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi into you just not working.
Then I'll be pretty miserable, I guess. Yeah, because a lot of things I rely on the internet. Yeah, like maybe texting people or
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
So can you imagine how people do when there is no internet yet?
You mean you mean
I
like
mean, like 20 years ago, yeah.
20 years ago? Well,
Are you born 20 years ago?
yeah. I was like pretty small, but yeah.
Okay.
So, well, I guess people used to phone each other a lot more. I don't know if people still do. Maybe they replace that with texting. Yeah.
So you don't remember their phone numbers, right? Your friends.
No, of course not. Most of them I don't have their phone numbers. I have their line accounts, which is like enough now.
Okay.
So maybe I should get their phone numbers for future reference.
So, can you say that how much did internet change our lives? Like, what does internet exactly change your life?
Well,
Instead of just more entertainment and more convenient in texting people.
I think
Is it helpful for your education?
yeah, it can be. It just
It can be, but it's not.
no, it can be if you use it correctly. There's a lot of like educational resources now, like NTU has Sabre and all that. So it's very easy for the professor. Like they don't need to print something and hand it out. They can just put it on Sabre and say, hey, you need to print this out before the next class, like that. The stuff like that. And what else is useful?
But I heard of a lot of professors has complained that students nowadays just don't look up any text on the books. They just turn out to read some information from the internet with or without performed. Not unperformed. So without checking if the information is right or not. And yeah, this is kind of problem right now.
Well,
And do you have some ways to prevent it to happen if you
Maybe-
get the wrong information?
yeah, it's sort of like this, like fake news thing. Like people just see things and they just believe it. Yeah, they just, I don't,
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
let me think. Well, I think, yes, the good thing with the internet is you can get a lot of different
Yeah.
sources. So there are more trustworthy sources.
Yeah.
It's maybe like people look at tabloids too much, like which are mostly unproven because they're just there for like more entertainment purposes.
Yeah,
So
sure. But you watch NBA, right?
NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You know LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
You know that he had retweet a fake news recently about black people, right? About like 2 years ago, he retweeted a fake news about abusing black people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you mean he
about that?
retweeted it and treated it as it was real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then that's an error on his judgment.
But you know, there are lots of viewers that is on whether his Instagram or Twitter. So and they also get that fake news, and that's a big problem, right? And they consider that the truth.
Yeah, but it's a big problem. But it shouldn't be like it shouldn't be someone else to blame. You should blame yourself for not so imagine 50 years ago, 1970, you get the news from television. Then how do you, if they did fake news then how do you know? So I think it might be even better that now there's more sources rather than, yeah.
So you mean that with or without internet, we should check our information first before we believe it, right?
Yeah, of course. If we see something, then we need to look at like even more, like just not that one and just believe in it. Like always be skeptical, I guess.
Oh yeah, always be spectacle. Yeah, that's something I learned today.
Yeah.
So back to the question: can you live without internet?
I'd rather not.
For you, you'd rather not.
I'd rather not. Yes.
Okay, so thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thanks.